Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Here to Stay by Miss E. So glad you could join me today. I'm going to show you how I customize this wig. Right now, as you see, I am spraying the stocking cap down with spritz and I'm drying it with the blow dryer. And I'm going to be adding a 27 piece from the nape area to the side areas. I will not be using the 27 piece throughout the entire wig. And the reason being is because I want this to be my own creation. Most of you who have used 27 pieces, you know that if you use the entire pack, you're basically limited to the style that is on the package. And I don't want that for any of my wigs. I want to be able to be versatile and to be creative. So I'm only going to use a 27 piece through the nape area and the sides areas. So I'm basically just taking the smaller pieces and I am gluing them down to the cap. This is a regular stocking cap that you can get at your beauty supply store. And I'm just gluing the hair to where the ear would be, just behind the ear if this was a person. And the way you find out where behind the ear would be is to go to the top of the crown and take a marker or of some sort that you can see and follow that line down on each side of the head, and that will be where the ear would be on a person, and then you would just glue this hair right behind that area. So if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Make sure you like, make sure you leave a comment and share. So I'm starting to use the larger size pieces. As you know, 27 piece comes in 3 sections of hair. I believe it's a 1/2 inch, an inch, and an inch and a half. And so don't quote me on that, but there are 3 different sizes that come in the packet. I'm using the second length of size at this point. So I'm basically just measuring the hair prior to cutting it to see where I want it to lay on the cap. And then I will go ahead and cut it and apply the glue and attach it to the area that I want the strip of hair to be at that particular point. And as you can see right now, I'm starting to angle the hair down because this is going to be where the front of the ear is, and that's going to make sure that I have a nice sideburn, so that I don't have to worry about adding pieces when it's all over because my sideburn has been established. So right here, what I'm doing is I'm starting to create the front of the hair, and I'm going to alternate colors. I chose to use blonde, and I'm going to use the brown as well. So I'm going to alternate blonde, and then I'll do a brown strip and a blonde, and so on and so forth until I get to the top of the area. And this is going to create blonde streaks in the hair when it's completely done. So there you see the brown strip that I'm adding. And I did go in and add a few more pieces at the bottom because, as you can see, I started pretty high from the band, and I did this just so that you all can see what I was doing, and it was kind of hard for me to add those pieces because I could not see. But there you see I have the blonde and the brown. There's the back, the nape, and at this particular time I'm just gonna focus on closing up this circle in the top of the area. I know it doesn't look like a complete circle at this point, but as I continue to work on it, you'll see that it's going to turn into a circle that I'm going to work on closing up in order to create my own closure. So as you can see, I am starting to use the longer pieces only, no more 27 piece, because as I said before, it's going to limit me as to the style that I can create. And I also have taken all of the pieces from this point on and I have split them. I've split the tracks so that the tracks are much thinner and they're easy to manipulate to this circle that I am creating in the top of the crown area. And I'm pretty sure you noticed that I am not following with the blow dryer as I apply the tracks. That is a common practice that people normally do. I didn't do it for this video because this wig is created just for the video, and I just wanted to eliminate extra steps. But when you take the blow dryer and apply it after you have applied the track, it's just going to ensure that your tracks are going to stay adhered to the cap a lot longer and more secure. I'm tossing the closure that came with the package because I am going to create my own custom closure. So you're going to keep doing this particular technique until you end up with a very small pea-sized circle, and then you'll continue around in that circle just to fill it in and create your closure. And this is going to be the last track. There you have it, a nice smooth closure in the top of the head. So I'm using my clippers here to kind of trim down the nape area, and I must say that please do not use any clippers that are very expensive or real important to you, because doing this quite a few times will kind of destroy your clippers. So use clippers that are not really real valuable to you, because it will destroy them after a period of time of using them. So I'm using my very favorite tool, which is the razor, and I'm just simply going through and trimming the hair, connecting the back pieces. You can see my nice little peekaboo blonde streaks there. So I'm razor cutting and cutting at an angle on the side of the head. As you can see, there's the angle there connecting the back to the front. Lifting the hair up in the top area to create some layers, just a few layers. I'm not going to cut too deeply into the hair, just want some movement in that area. Cutting the other side at an angle as well, going towards the front. What I'm doing right now is I'm taking my razor and just simply razor cutting away some of the brown area, some of the brown hair, so that you can see the blonde underneath a little bit more, so that the blonde is a little bit more visible, as you can see here. And the angle is going to allow me to be able to swoop the hair to either side of the head. So now I'm just going in and adding the finishing touches in the cut in the back area. I'm holding the top area. As you can see, there's my sideburn there. And I'm just holding that back area straight out and cutting straight up, just to blend the longer pieces to the shorter pieces in the back. I'm also point cutting, just so that the hair is not, that there's not a lot of weight in that area. Using my favorite tool again, and just basically going in and tapering the nape area to remove a lot of weight in that area. Cuts all done. Now I'm going to show you how I curled the hair. I just basically curled some of the back off camera, and I'm going to show you how I did that and how I flat ironed the front area as well. So you're basically only going to be able to just bend the hair with the flat iron. There you see I'm going to use my oil and a little bit of my curling wax. And make sure you don't use too much product because you don't want to weigh it down. You don't want it to look greasy or stringy. So I'm just using product in the nape area. I will not use any product for the front area at all. Using a little bit of hairspray for hold. Starting off with my smaller flat iron for the nape area. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the share button, and comment below. And now I'm going to use my 1-inch flat iron to curl the top area in the crown. So this is only one technique that I use to create my wigs. Make sure you stay tuned in, hit that bell so that you'll be notified when I upload more videos, not only just for the wigs, but for other styles and other techniques as well. And there you have it, the finished result, a nice tapered wig. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll tune in next time. Like, subscribe, share with someone else, and I'll see you next time.